In just 3 months, I attended 4 international SEO and digital marketing conferences in 3 different countries: the United States, Italy, and Vietnam. Yep, I traveled all around the world just so that I can meet and network with like-minded people with all sorts of different backgrounds with one common passion, which is SEO. So in this video, I'm going to share with you all my experiences, what you should do before you go to a networking event. So let's get started. My name is Annie. I'm a digital marketer, and today I took over my friend's house because at home I could not record.
That's a good.
The first stop was Texas. I attended MasterMind Mansion. And as the name suggests, we were in a huge house with just 30 people, and we were just sitting down talking about SEO day and night. However, I met a power couple, Lee and Honey Witchers. They are running real tests all the time. So they've got like probably dozens or hundreds of websites to test certain updates on what you can rank your site better. It was just awesome to see that people could rank their sites using gibberish words. All of them are online entrepreneurs or marketers or business owners. Yeah. So very cool people. Next up, I went to SEO Spring Training, where it was more like a conventional conference. It was 200 people. SEO Spring Training was heavily focused more on technical SEO and local SEO, which is there were a couple of business type presentations as well, so that if you are an agency owner and you want to scale up, that event was also quite resourceful that way. Met Nicole Sherry Huss. She was probably the least SEO-ish person in the room, but spent a lot of time explaining about sales, about building a business and making it successful, which is probably something I'm interested in. And also I met Patrick Rice. He is a link builder and agency owner who is only 24 years old, so he's super inspiring as well. Overall, if you can compare SEO Spring Training and MasterMind Mansion, MasterMind Mansion is more like a cozy environment and to really build connections with the people there, because for 3 to 4 days you're seeing the same 30 people. With SEO Spring Training, we've got 200 people to network with all the time. So if you are based in the US and you want to expand your network, both of those options are great. However, MasterMind Mansion will help you more to build those, one-on-one network and connections with you. And the next stop was the Business Marketing Conference in Italy. And that was probably the biggest convention out of all of them that I attended. It was about 500 people maybe, and they had more presentations. Really happy about the Business Marketing Conference because I got to meet the founder of Surfer SEO and some of his team members as well. And also I met Nick Jordan and Gordana from Work Hello, who I've been following for at least 1.5 years. So cool to see that the people you've been stalking online, you finally meet them in person. Should you attend an SEO conference? I highly recommend you do, because you never know who you're gonna meet, and maybe you're gonna meet the people you've been watching their content and following their content. It's one of those things that you don't know what you're gonna get out until you get there. And for someone who is struggling with anxiety, obviously these conferences are some of those triggering points. For that, I came up with 3 steps how to make your networking event more effective and smoother. And I can promise you that at the end of the networking event, no matter how hard it is mentally, you're gonna feel so much better that you've done it. Before going to a networking event, I want you guys to focus on finding at least 3 to 4 people that you already researched. Now, I don't want you guys to go through a bunch of Wikipedia pages and know their life story. However, you can use YouTube and podcasting platforms to your best interest right now. Forget the business cards. I've seen a lot of people flying around with business cards, handing them out one by one like a flyer, and never say anything to the person they gave the business card to. That is a huge mistake. Instead of business cards, I want you guys to focus on value. Give value to the person standing right in front of you, no matter if it's your listening skills. Maybe they like to talk and they just like to be listened to, or you're actually a specialist in something. Or during the event, I want you guys to figure out what you are good at. Is it video editing, SEO, social media, or graphic design? If you are interested or passionate about any of those things, I'm pretty sure you have some value to share. In this video, I invited my friend Panda to join with me and share from a third point of view. Third third point of view, what is it like to be in a networking event, and give you some tips how to overcome anxiety and should you really attend networking or not. This is your studio.
This is my home, yes.
Yes, yeah. You feel like social anxiety when you go to these places? I do.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I only have like, as an introvert too, like my social battery, it is very, sometimes I will have a lot of energy, sometimes I'll have a little bit. So it's just more that occasionally one of the ways that helps is just to have a friend going with me to help them set me up so I can also continue on the conversation. So if you're going alone, but if you have a friend who's willing to help you integrate into conversation, then that will help you a lot as well.
Have a friend. Bring a friend to the next SEO Mastery Summit, y'all.
Help, and people like to share. So asking questions is just make them more passionate about the topics that they talk about.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Do you ever feel like that, because this person gets too good in your eye, they wouldn't answer you? Or is it just my fear?
Oh, yeah, no, it's a common fear. But I think that once you understand the idea that people are always willing to help, coming up and just ask questions will really make a difference, because we tend to fear that like when people with high profile or like high influence, you won't be able to approach them because you're afraid of, or like they're gonna be like look down on you or you look up to them too much. No, don't worry about that. Treat them like a human being. Ask them questions.
Instead, if you want to change contacts, I really recommend you guys to optimize your LinkedIn profile and connect with each other on either LinkedIn or Facebook. And why these two platforms? That leads me to my third point. The third step is follow up. So after these networking events, you're gonna end up talking to dozens of people. And to be honest, that's quite overwhelming if you are not used to meeting new people all the time. This is why it's super important that you follow up with at least some of them and carry on the conversation. Check on them, how they are. Introduce yourself again, like, hey, my name is Annie. I met you at this conference and it was very nice to connect with you. I would love to see you at a coffee. And you are showing that you are a human being who is genuinely interested in their work, in their career, in their projects, whatever it is. This is why I actually started the Aspiring CMO podcast, because I met tons of marketers, online entrepreneurs, and amazing people who have done remarkable projects in my eyes. Realize it is a great excuse for me to kind of carry on the conversation that I had with them at the networking events and kind of put myself in a position where like, yay, I am remembered. Our attention span is super short. If you are remembered, you've done something amazing, or you've done something quite not amazing, but I don't really recommend that. Are interested in joining the SEO Mastery Summit? The ticket's going to be on sale soon, so check out the link in the description below. And every networking event, there are 3 things you should do. Research the person standing in front of you. Know at least 3 to 4 people before you enter the room. Number 2 is forget your business cards at home and instead focus on the value you can give to another person right in front of you. Number 3 is to follow up and make the connections that you want and make the best out of your future and your career. For staying this long into the video, and give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it.